Retro Rad here, coming at you with another pickups video. Today is April 8th, 2015. In this video, I'm going to show you tons of pawn shop, thrift store finds, a small trade I did with a fellow Facebook friend, and a purchase I did from my buddy Garrett. In the comments down below, let me know what you guys in the past month that you've caught your video game store or just an amazing find at a thrift store. Put that down below. First, I'm going to jump into the purchase with my buddy Garrett. He's been posting some crazy finds. He's just been hitting Craigslist really hard in his area, and it's actually been paying off for him. And in this giant lot, there was probably 200 or 300 games, various systems, plus all the systems that go with it. He spent a good deal of money on the lot. There was one game that was a double, and that was X-Men vs. Street Fighter. He gave me a price that was ridiculously cheap. I mean, I think that this was 20 or 25% of retail was what I paid for the game. It's one of the last fighters I needed for the PlayStation 1. Big fan of the game. So very pleased with that. The next we're going to go with a thrift store grab. And that was... this thrift store, I've been to it probably, I want to say 60 or 70 times over the span of 3 years. In the beginning... Actually, no, over the span, I'm sorry, 2 years. In the beginning, I really didn't go to this store because I never bought anything. In my total life, I bought an original Nintendo for $7, just a system. I bought one PC game, Hunt for the Red October, and this stuff right here. So this store is literally 5 or 10 miles out of my way, but I still go to it religiously just in case if something like this happens. So I walk in the store and I look behind the counter, and what do I say? I see behind the counter this lovely, lovely Game Boy Color system. So I asked if I could see it. And right as she lifts it up, it was a shirt covering it, was the box. So this is actually, the paperwork's in it as well. It's complete. And in the back of the system was Gex Enter the Gecko. And there's no price on it, and usually thrift stores, if there's no price, it's no sale. She screams for this lady and asks for how much the price is. The lady goes, it's $12 for the system, but there's a game. And I'm like, yeah, no shit, there's a fucking game in the system. She goes, no. She goes behind, and I didn't really say that out loud. So she goes behind the counter, opens up a secret drawer that you would think pens or something are in there, and pulls out NBA Jam 99 complete in box and Pokemon Red. So for $12, oh, and the save battery worked. $12, that was an amazing deal. So now I go to the pawn shop, which is right down the street from this thrift store, which is probably one of the main reasons why I continue to go to this thrift store. And I picked up two DS games. They were $5 each. Trauma Center, Under the Knife. This is 100% complete, which I needed for my collection. And Forge DS10 synthesizer. This is a synthesizer where you can create your own music. It's missing the manual, but this game will pay for that game as well. It's like $15-20. And then I picked this up for $1. I don't remember, World at War Team Assault, complete in good condition. So far so good. Off to a really good start. That day, I did wind up doing like 53 miles of driving to all the thrift stores I went to. And the final store that I went to, which was right near my job... Oh, I'm sorry. Also in the thrift store with the Game Boy was House of the Dead 3 for the Xbox. I'm not a big Xbox fan, but I'm a big House of the Dead fan, so I definitely picked that up for myself, and it was $1.50. So, near and close to my work, go into this place. All their prices are eBay or better, but every once in a while I stop in, and there's a sticker that says damaged right across it, and I said, how much is it? She goes, well, I don't know why the lady keeps putting it back in there, because it's damaged. There's a small crack in the CD, you can see it right there. Unfortunately, it's not in the data part. The CD still plays, and it's cross edge She goes, make me an offer, and I figured worst case scenario, if the CD is busted, I'll just throw a $2 offer out there. She takes it. It's a case of manual when I get the game because I wanted the game. It's made by NAS America. It's an RPG. When I get it, I'll be able to complete my copy. And she goes, sure, no problem. The game works, so it'll go in my collection until I get a better copied CD. Okay, now we did a trade via Facebook. I posted my RTL finds, and she immediately contacted me, Jolene, and she said, hey, I'm interested in the Tomb Raider figure. So I said, all right, no problem. You're interested in the Tomb Raider figure? What do you have to trade? So she sends me 20 or 30 pictures of disc-only stuff, and each game she's sending me an individual picture rather than just bundling up one picture. And then I said, well, do you have any of this? Do you have any of this? And she started digging out more stuff, and she had 4 items I was interested in. I said, listen, there's 4 items I'm interested in. You tell me what you want to send me, and then I'll send you the thing. She goes, I'm fine with sending you all of it. So I got a Game Boy Advance with the battery cover, Pokemon Stadium, very clean copy, NES controller, and a zapper. Very pleased with the transaction. Shipped fast, got it. No complaints there. Alright. Fast forward to today, the 8th. Woke up, got dressed, went to the post office to ship the stuff I had to ship out, and now I'm heading into work. I'm actually an hour early, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to go in a route that I usually don't do because it's so far out of the way, but it's close to my job, but it's in the other direction. So I go to this first Goodwill. This Goodwill never has games. It almost never has games. And if they do, the person goes on eBay and prices them via eBay prices. And it's a really, I guess you would call it either an expensive Goodwill or a high-line Goodwill. So this is also going to be another question that I'm going to lead to in a second. So I actually see the stack of PS1 and PS2 games. I go through them all, and these are the ones I picked out. I picked out Crash Bash for $2. Mork the Chicken, which is an uncommon game. Monkey Magic, which is a really fun game, another uncommon game. Croc 2, which the CD is completely trashed, but I figure I'm going to roll the dice and see if I can get it fixed because for $2 it's a fairly good game. I didn't have my phone with me, and I couldn't remember if this was a good game or not as far as values going because I wanted to keep some of these PS1 games. And at Spider-Man, this was not. Oh well. It was $3. Spider-Man Star Wars Battlefront 2, that was $3 as well. It's complete. And then Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, which I don't have it, so now that's perfect. So here goes the question. The lady rings me up. She swipes my debit card, and then I look at the receipt, and I'm like, $21. How's it $21? That's $8. This is 9. 9 plus 8 is 17 plus tax. And she goes, no, they're all $3 a piece. I'm like, the price says $2. She goes, it doesn't matter. All games are $3 a piece. So I asked to speak to the manager. So manager comes out and says, all the games are $3 a piece. However, since their price is $2, we have to honor. So the manager gave me my money back. However, did you guys ever have this issue where you went to a store and the clerk rung you up differently and you didn't catch it? So put that in it down below and let me know how much money it cost you or how much time it cost you, because it cost me an extra 20 minutes and I couldn't go to another store that I wanted to go to that I had to skip because I had to wait for $4. Realistically, it wasn't about the $4. It was really about just a point that she just wasn't paying attention to their prices. So the last store that I went to at this point in the day was a pawn shop that I got all those PSP games about 6 months ago, 5 months ago. And the PSP games are now starting to go down in price, and he actually got some more in. Asked how much they were, and he told me that they were $5 a piece. So I was like, this one, and I'll take all these. I got Ace Combat 10 Skies of Deception. That's complete. Pretty 2, that's complete. I want the collector's edition ones, but I'll take these for now. The Rebirth, that's complete as well. Blaze Blue Portable, that's complete. Blaze Blue Continuum Sift, that's complete. Gurum Mini, the Adventures Monster, that's also complete. $5 a piece. All these games are really good games. SNK Arcade Classics, that's complete. This one I should... These two I definitely shouldn't have bought because they weren't complete and I didn't need them for my collection. Silent Hill Shattered Memories and Crazy Taxi Fair Wars. So $5 a piece, that's kind of high. Printy, the first one, missing the manual. If anybody's got the manual, let me know. Or if anybody's got the collector's edition, let me know down below. We'll do a trade. Manhunt 2, that's complete. And Ill 2 Sturmuk, that is also missing the manual. I wanted that for my collection, but I realistically was in a rush and said, listen, I'll just take them. Didn't even check them and just rolled. Alright, so now it's later in the day, and I was doing some driving, picking up some dinner, and I was like, you know what, I remember that there was a game store in the ghetto, and when I mean in the ghetto, it's really in a rough neighborhood. I don't work in the nicest neighborhood anyway, and this is deeper in Southwest Philadelphia. So I go to the store, and as soon as I walk in the store, I notice in the one glass case, 3 NES games that were completely mispriced. The first one that I saw that was mispriced, I started doing a happy dance when I saw it. And that was Bucky Hare. If you see that, the price is $10. Granted, the label's a little damaged, but this is a $90 to $100 game. Next one is Manhattan Project, price of $10. That kind of makes it a $10 game in my eyes for a store. And then Super Safe for $10. So I picked those 3 up. And I'm looking around some more, and again, I don't have my phone on me, so I don't know if I need these or not, or whatever, or if the prices are even fair, but I just knew Atlas is good, and I couldn't remember if I had this or not, and it's a Legaia 2, and they wanted 10 for that, and then you got Stella Deuces, they wanted 15 for that, and then you got Baroque, those were all complete. Actually, Legaia 2 was missing the manual. So I thought I was getting a really good deal there. Plus, I was still on Cloud 9 because of Bucky Hare. So then I'm looking around, and then I see this Ultimate Mortal Kombat, and I said, "How much is this?" And he goes, $10. And I'm like, "All right, perfect. Can I see it?" It's actually factory sealed. Factory sealed Ultimate Mortal Kombat for $10. Better than Bucky Hare, right there. And then I notice this in the top shelf, Metroid Prime Trilogy. This is a steelbook, 100% complete. Only damage to the thing is that right there. They have it priced at $70, which is ridiculously, I would say it's a fair price considering everything is inside. The steelbook has no dents or scratches on it. Game retails for around $70 to $100 depending on condition. I would put this definitely closer to the $100 mark. But the clerk goes, hold on one second, I know that's not the price. He goes to the guy and goes, so what are we selling this for? And the guy goes, we're selling it for $40 now because we're going to match GameStop. So, lucky for me, I got that for $40. Looking around some more, and I noticed these 2 cool items. He wanted $5 a piece, so I definitely paid for it. That's the Game Shark for the Game Boy. It's the version 2.0. And then the DJ Codebreaker. That was $5 as well, and this was 100% complete. So guys, comments down below. Let me know if you've ever got ripped off by a store because of them overcharging you by not bringing up the proper stuff, or, also, don't forget, give me the thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and have a great day. Retro Rad here, coming at you with part 2 of the Ghetto Game Store grabs. Today I went to the store on the way to work, just because there was a game that I left behind last time that I really shouldn't have left behind, because I was so excited about getting Bucky Hare and the sealed Ultimate Mortal Kombat that, I left this behind. I made sure I grabbed these games first without the store owner looking at me and paying attention to what I was doing. The only reason why I did that is because I didn't want him to think that all I'm doing is reselling his stuff, and didn't want him to readjust all of his prices. So I quickly walked in, went right to the counter, told the guy, I said, okay, I'd like to get Star Fox 64. It's priced at $10. Well, he had 3 of them. So I told the store clerk, as soon as I paid for them, I put them in the bag, and then I walked over to the owner, and I started talking to the owner. I said, hey, remember those Super Nintendo games that you said you had in the back? Can I see them again? He goes, sure, no problem. So he pulls them out, and he wanted 20 apiece for them, but we negotiated a bundle deal for everything I'm about to show you. The bundle deal wound up being, it worked out to be $30 off of everything, and these originally were $20 a piece. Yoshi's Island, Super Mario All-Star, Super Mario World with a jacked up back, but that's an easy replacement. I just got to clean the crap out of that board, make sure it works. Mega Man X. He threw these in for free. Kirby's Rainbow Course. I don't know. These are crayons. Yes, they are. They are crayons. This is a cool little commemorative piece. Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. And then WarioWare Twisted. This is the big box. It is 100% complete. He only had it priced for $25. This retails for around like $50 to $75 with the big box and all the paperwork. A super clean Super Mario Advance 3. A super clean Mario Power Tennis for the Game Boy Advance. And then Kid Icarus Uprising, which is in a dirty case, which I'm going to replace the case. No AR cards, but other than that, it's all here. So, as I'm about to walk out of the store, I knew that I had the Star Foxes, I had everything I wanted. I noticed these out of the corner of my eye, asked if I could see them all. He said $10 each, and then we wound up going for $30 for all 5. Factory sealed, PlayStation 2, shock port codes. This one's a little damaged. Factory sealed Xbox Game Shark. Factory sealed 16 megabit memory. Oops, sorry, sealed. Another PlayStation 2 one. These are all yellowed, but it is everything inside is factory sealed and intact. And then the best one, version 3.3 of the Game Shark for the N64. Like I said, $30. The Game Sharks alone are going to recover almost all my money back, as well as the Kid Icarus and the Super Nintendo games. So, in the event that you guys still see that there's going to be more time left on this video, I'm going back tomorrow. He's digging out some more stuff for me. If you see more time on this video, you're going to be in for a real treat. Guys, thanks again for watching. This is the final haul from the GHETTO Games store. All the top row right here, which I'll go in slower detail, is all empty boxes. The middle row is all complete, and the bottom row is factory sealed. And then there's a few little systems right there. Alright, so let's carry it up top. Got an action set box with styrofoam, Sega Genesis 2 with cardboard insert, a 32X with no insert, a Zelda SNES with no insert, Sega CD with the box and insert. These are all the N64 games. Here are some of the Genesis games. Notable ones are Wings of War, Tournament Fighters, Streets of Rage. Mega Turrican, which has the manual as well. Couple Smashes, Mario Kart, Mario All-Stars, Sunshine, Kirby's Air Ride, and the complete stuff right here. Got Paperboy, Grain Ground, California Games, Landstalker, which I really wanted, EX3, which is Japanese, and the factory sealed stuff right here. More Game Sharks. I love Game Sharks right now. And then the systems. The main cool thing is this is for your N64. It enables you to play Japanese N64 games, which I thought was pretty neat and obscure in this area. Guys, thanks for watching.